This SVJ.
Oh boy.
What the suspense you've been building up about the color?
Yeah.
Because we had a conversation on the phone after I drove SVJ, and you were like, we talked about a few different colors.
Yeah.
And I will brag and say that you did show me the rendering of the actual color.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
What is your paint to sample mindset?
So, one of the things I try to do, right? It's like anybody else. No, I'm good. What we try to do here is to make these things unique, right? You want to make these cars reflect your personality, reflect, whatever it is. And so every car that we've put together, Purple Monte, by the way, Alex took 4 years to convince me to do a purple Lamborghini and to do the
Really? It doesn't seem out of character for you or the brand.
Well, no, but it's just, it's just like, is that, because there are a bunch of different colors, right? There's the 30th anniversary.
That's the Barney purple?
Yeah.
That's kind of like my Cassis red.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of that grape soda lipstick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, for the SVJ, the decision is, Purple Monte is such a crazy car. How do we do something they're making 900 of these freaking cars. Because I'm doing the coupe. How do we make it just...
They're doing a Roadster too? They're
doing a Roadster too. So they haven't told us how many. We're thinking maybe 100 less, so maybe it's 800. So when you think about it, they're doing, 1,700 cars. The Anniversario is, they're 200, 100 Roadster, 100 Coupe. So that's why that stays. But we want to make this unique. So Alex came up with a schema for a color design, and we spent months. In fact, we first spec'd this car a year ago.
Yeah, like August. When I went on the launch.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a year ago.
And it's evolved, but we settled on this design in like October. And so we've been going back and forth. This car has so much ad personam in it. And again, I'm not going to... You've seen the render.
I have, yeah, it's cool.
What we're asking them to do, they've really never done on a car before. So it's taking them time, and it's going to be a lot of labor, actually, to kind of make this thing happen. So I was hoping we'd have
when is the thing? How long are you building this suspense for?
I am hoping, well, actually, we wanted this thing, ideally, for Monterey. It ain't going to happen, obviously.
Next Monterey.
And you know this. Exactly. Lamborghini, July, August, and December, nothing happens in Italy. Nothing.
And you don't ever want to buy an Italian car with a September build date, because they all forgot how to do their jobs while they were drinking all that wine.
For 2 freaking months. So right now, it looks like we're on target maybe for the end of the year. Or early next year is probably delivery.
So is there a fucking SVJ sitting somewhere in primer just waiting for someone to figure this thing out?
I have I assume that they've got, they've got
this. The last VIN by accident.
That would be freaking awesome.
I mean, that would be crazy.
It would. I mean, I don't want to wait that long though.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's just paint, right? It's just paint.
It is just paint. It's time and technique.
No, I know, but they just need they need a guy who can do the thing you need them to do. Yes. Like, that's it.
That's it. This is true. This is because the rest of the stuff. I mean, there's
can
lots
you
of stuff.
Literally walk a guy over there from here? There's a couple of guys I can think of that can do that.
That probably can do it and do it what we want. The funny thing is, when Alex and I and our dealer, Lambo 954, Abe from Lamborghini Broward, awesome guy, by the way. We went there. They actually had a sample. They actually painted
on a piece of aluminum or whatever.
Yeah, on the side of a car, on the side of an Aventador, to show us full scale what this thing would look like.
They painted a fucking car?
Not a whole car. They painted
a door?
More than a door.
Where the thing does the thing?
Where the thing does the thing.
On an actual car.
On an actual Aventador.
And then what, did they take it back and paint over it again?
I don't know. I mean,
or did they sell a car with one weird door? That's very extreme.
That is, well, that's what this build represents.
Wow.
It's
Jesus Christ.
We weren't expecting that. We were just like, because when I did that, I
thought, you at the beginning? Were you like, oh, this is it. Here's the rendering. Here's what I want. They're just gonna do it, and now you're like, come on.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna sit just like a 8.5 by 11 or 14-bit. They're gonna show me this is what it looks like.
With a flatbed rolled up, were you like, Hang on.
You roll this thing out in the sun.
That's so
Oh,
crazy.
it is insane. So I'm
excited to see it.
I'm like stoked.
In person, it should be rad.
Yes.
It's gonna be very, very cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I think it's gonna be about 10 years before you have a coach built Lamborghini. I think your next. I think it's about 10 years. You're going to be tired of the SVJ, and you're going to have one of those crazy coach built things that most people think is heinous.
Yeah, you're going to be like, yeah.
It's going to be like a F-16 cockpit where you're the driver and you actually sit behind the passenger who's in front of you, and just fucking terrifying.
Like, what the hell is that? Yeah,